Alright, so let's begin. I think we should be back now. So looking at DXY. I was looking at DXY for some time now. Yeah. And I feel like DXY is doing what it's doing because maybe it just started, like, the new year now, the new year stuff. That's what I'm thinking, right? That's why I'm just looking at it, because what does it doing there? What the exercise has been doing ever since is just crazy, honestly. So by the way, so this is the XY. So looking at it from the 4-hour time frame, right? Hold on. Looking at the XY from the 4-hour time frame, I think you can see the structure that is forming. It looks like it's going up, like it wants to take out that recent high that it created. I don't know if that's what it wants to do, but you can see the structure that is forming. It looks like it's going up to take out that. So I don't know if that's what it's trying to do, but then I think that's what it wants to do, right? So first off, I just want to look at the daily time frame to just see a few things. I'm looking at the daily time frame. This is what I can see. To be honest, I think it wants to go up from the daily time frame. Look at it now. So if you look at this, right, you see this high, this high, this high. So you connect the highs together like this. You see that it's like a trend line breakout, right? Let's go to 8 hours, like, so that we can make it more compacted. You go to 8 hours. What the fuck, man? I'm asking myself now, how did I miss this one now? I didn't see this one. So now if you go to 8 hours, right, you see this, right? Price has, like, it did this, so it went up, then came down, then broke out from the structure, then gave a confirmation break, retested, and I think that's what it's doing. I don't know, I didn't see this one before though, but that was the bias that I had about a week, like beginning of the week. How the bias changed is what I don't know. Well, I had this bias also from the beginning of the week, right? So at this moment, yeah, what we're going to be doing with the XY is, it's going to be bullish, so to just continue going up. So meaning EURUSD now. So let's look at EURUSD. Meaning EURUSD in itself also will be coming down, obviously. So this is where EURUSD is at the moment, right? Money. This is where EURUSD is at the moment, right? I didn't see it clearly before, but I can see it now. It's coming down. So if you look to the left here, you can see this breakout structure downwards, right? Now this breakout structure also has this. So you see that this is the breakouts itself. So let's go to 4 hours. Let me stay in 8 hours first. So check it from the 8-hour time frame. You see it clearly that they've been a breakout on EURUSD, right? They've been a breakout on EURUSD here. This breakout structure here. Okay. So to further check or confirm what we're doing, we'll just go to 4 hours. Okay. So looking at it from 4 hours, or more. Oh, I tasted that by I don't know. Looking at it from 4 hours, I think it's clear now that the price wants to go down, even with the falling trend like that. You can see like this, So at the moment, I just think price is going to go down. Any movement the price wants to do is to just tap it to somewhere and then drop downwards, maybe somewhere like this. Let's confirm that with 2 hours. Yeah. If you look to your left here, you have a strip of liquidity here, then an unmitigated fair value here. It has another block here too, so just pull it out. Point is, price is bearish. If you check, let me just turn on this fair value gap. So if you check, there's a fair value gap here, and this is the OB. This is a rejection block. So this is fair value gap here. So if price wants to like maybe do something that is more extreme, it might just go up, tap into that level, then drop downwards. Yay. Then drop downwards. Okay. Okay. So let's proceed. So that's on Euro. That's for Euro USD. Alright. So for Euro USD, we will just expect a sell continuation. The sell consolidation is what we're looking out for. Then let's go ahead to see other pairs. Hold on a minute, though. Let me check something. The next one we'll be seeing, I think, is GBPCHF. GBPCHF. Alright, so on GBPCHF, the trend the trend is clear to be bullish, as you can see. Wherever you are seeing from, if you can see it, the trend is bullish, right? The last fair value gap mitigation was here. This is the 2 hour time frame, so I need to place in 4 hours so we see what we're doing clearly. So from the 4 hour time frame, this is what we have. Okay, and there's already a mitigation of this here. Normally what I would prefer is wait for price in a discounted level. Since it's bullish, we want to buy, so wait for price to come into a discount. But for now, it's still very high, and so we're just going to skip it and move to the next one. You get? But on the long run, we might be looking forward to buying GBPCHF. Alright, then we have Euro AUD. So Euro AUD, you can see, is bearish, given that the last break of structure, the last, how do I used to call this again, external break of structure is here. Then there is a small break of structure here like this. If you go to maybe 2 hours, you see it, or 1 hour. So this is the break of structure here. So you see it in 2 hours, you see it in 2 hours. So yeah, here. So it's a break of structure there, and this is an OB. So price is presently rejecting from another block. The other block also has a fair value gap that has been mitigated. So if at all this guy wants to do anything, the structure is still bearish, and this will be the invalidation points from the 2 hour time frame. So say you want to sell now before the sold from above here, the OB itself, down to the invalidation spot there, downwards. Okay, so this is just in line with the bearish this is in line with the bearish trajectory. So price is presently responding from an order block in 2 hours. So if you want to take the trade from the current market price, you'll have something like this. Yeah, you have something, I think to be around 3 hour, 3 point something, so 3.2. So if you want to take the trade to be something like this, stop loss to be around 1.7479. I repeat it again, stop loss to be around 1.74779. Then the TP will be the external load, this ERL, which is the external load there, just below here, just here, around 1.72925. Alright, that is where your stop loss should be, and story, that's where your take profit should be. That's if you are using the current market price. So it should just be 3R. You get 3R. So that's for Euro AUD. Clearly you can see again another confirmation. You can see that the trend is very bearish. In this one you don't even need many confirmations to see. So you see it here. So it's very bearish. Alright, you don't need a lot of confirmations to see that it's bearish. If you want to use premium and discount also, so I've just taken it from the let me straight away. So this is like a daily range. So if you look to this side, is a high. Let me just take away this fair value gap. I'm not seeing what I'm doing where. Okay, so if you look to this side, you see this is a high and this is a low. So taking out the structure high and structure low here, you see this. So price is presently at above equilibrium, which is at a premium level, and in that premium level there's a POI. The POI is an OB, that's the order block in 2 hours. So it would be a perfect trade if you want to take a sell from there. So for Euro AUD, you get Euro AUD. I repeat, stop loss should just be around 1.74779. Take profits 1.72925. Hold on. Alright, okay. So la procedure. Next on the line should be what? One of this weird pairs, AUD-CAD. So for AUD-CAD, you can see that price is trading at a very high level, which is the cost of local structure, and then it's trading above, right? It's trading above that level now. So hold on a minute though, because this one I'm trading to good thing now. I made a post this morning and people are saying, wow, W's in the chart. This, if you're not reading the post, I made a post about swap, and you are telling me congratulations. I will break somebody's head. How will I'm saying the overcharge in the swap, and everybody in the comment section is saying W's. Like maybe because you are seeing profits. Oh, no, they understand my plight. Nobody should tell me congratulations again. No. See this one again. W's in the motherfucking shot. Guy, respect yourself. Swap was crazy swap. I saw the swap like this. I took profit in one of the trade. How much profit was that? I think $400 and something dollars on the trade. The one that reached my hand. This thing now, wow. Your government will collect 1%, 25%. Problem to collect 10%, every 20% when you want to withdraw. As if that's not all. They will collect swap. See the trade, $458. I closed it. Swap is $124. $305 on CAT CHF, $88. I think this one is still running. I guess. Yeah, still running. That's the one I left. Then this one with loss of $135. I see in $42 swap. 69. This is $69 loss with $37 swap. Anybody type W's in the chat again? anybody type this thing. I feel break person here though. Well, see this one, right? W's Joe. Ha. Oh, okay, name me because this one they put this one they put the fire emoji. What are you trying to do? You're trying to bomb me. But then it's fine. I get some people don't read some things very well. I have AUD card. Now looking at AUD card, right? We have it trading above here, of which it broke out from this structure here. So remember I said that was drawn liquidity, so now we have a new objective as the structural low is very far. So see where the structural low is here, and if we're to do anything at all, we're to wait for price to like pull into the discounts before we buy. And in this case, guys, the discount is still very far. So on AUD card, we're going to just sit our hands out and wait. Alright. Then for USJPY, I've not made any trade decision on this because I feel like okay, this guy might just want to start ranging. Why? Because it has not given us a defined direction ever since the last place we had a proper move was around this level. So it did this here, broke structure like this. So this was a normal move, and then change structure here. So we have a shift in structure here, and then broke a structure. Now ever since it came down here, this is what it has been doing. So it has been doing a rising wedge. So you see the broker structure to the upside here, pull down. All of this, you see how choppy the market is, right? Pull down, you see it here again, doing the same thing again. So at the end of the day, I feel liquidity that is forming in it keeps on taking liquidity to the upside and leaving liquidity below. So at the end of the day, this might just fall down abruptly, take out liquidity, and then continue. Hopefully, we don't know, probably, right? So that's why I have not made any trade decision here. So we are waiting for proper reconstruction. In fact, this is the range. So this is like a range. Now we have a high and a low. Wherever this price takes the reconstruction to, if it takes the reconstruction to the upside, then we'll define that yes, price wants to start going to the upside. If it takes it to the downside, then we'll know okay, price wants to start going to the downside. You get that's on USD JPY. Then on gold, I don't know what this one wants to do with his life for. I see we sold. I sold previously. I hit stop loss here, and this is where price is presently trading at now. Presently trading at this level. I used to trade only at extreme levels with only confirmations. In this case, it's neither in an extreme level nor giving me any confirmation. So I will skip XAUUSD with my full mind. Skip it. We have Bitcoin. So BTC USD is dropping, and it's not smiling, it's dropping hard. But remember, when I gave that analysis, I said if price should fall below 84,308.36, then we're going to be changing all our buyers from buys to sell. At the moment, in an internal structure, price is now bearish. Internal structure. So let me show you the external structure. So this is the external structure here. So if you look to this side, we had a sweep of structure like this, sweep of liquidity here, and then price was tried breaking structure but it couldn't, tried again but couldn't. So more like it was ranging in this way until it did what, until it broke structure here. So this is an external structure. Then everything that price is forming here now became internal structure. So the external structure is this low, structure low that broke the structure. So all of these are internal structures, and price is presently trading below the internal structure. So it might just be that price wants to just sweep liquidity to make a continuation. Alright, so if we go to the 2-hour time frame, you'd see clearly what I'm trying to say, right? So this is the structure flowing up, and now we have a breaker structure to the other side. So we have this breaker structure. So if you look at it, internal structure, the last breaker structure is here, meaning the structural low is supposed to be here, right? So when price broke it down here and gave a confirmation, this one became a market structure shift. I guess you already understand that concept. So this is a market structure shift now from BTC USD, and then the confirmation of the market structure shift. So if at all price wants to do anything, first off you need to identify the external POI. Do you get? So this is a low and this is a high. So I want to find an external POI that is more suitable to be used below these levels, that is unmitigated, by the way, an unmitigated external POI. So we have this OB, right? But I don't think it's more extreme enough. Until price taps into this level like this, I'll just mark here, because at the end of the day price might want to use this present level to do liquidity. So price might want to use where it is here, this OB, to use and do liquidity. This is the external structure now. So price taps into here, you can wait and check for confirmations here. Why? Because this is like a key level. If you look to your left, you can see that price broke structure in this level, alright? And so it is the level I'll be watching for if there's going to be a continuation in a buys or a buy continuation on BTC USD. So you want to like be on the lookout on that level, on this particular rejection block just below the other block in 4 hours. If you go to 2 hours, I think that would be an OB too. Okay, it's just a rejection block too. So that rejection block would be our view for now, alright, on BTC USD. Alright, then the next one we have is on GBP USD. Now looking at GBP USD, it's presently trading on an external trend line here, external trend line. So if I'm not going to do anything with the trend line, or do it with the trend line, right? That price did here was the breaker structure here. So you can see this breaker structure here, right? And then before the breaker structure, you can see it left an imbalance, a very big one, very big imbalance. Now let's go to 2 hours. If we see two breaker structures to the downside, then we have to change our bias. I'm saying it already. So I feel like GBP will just trick a lot of people and then take them out. So there's already a breaker structure here for sale. So we have this, I don't know what this one is doing now. So we have this breaker structure here, and we have another breaker structure here. Okay, and I've always told you guys that two breaker structure is all you need to tell your trend. So at this moment we've seen two breaker structures, and we can ascertain and see that, okay, it's like price is now bearish and no longer bullish. Do you get? Alright, so we can see, okay, price is no longer bearish, I'm bullish, it is now bearish. Okay, so okay. The views in the charts, the views in the charts, the views in the charts, the views in the charts. Alright, so if that is a fact, going to 4 hours, we're just going to be anticipating a pullback for a sell continuation. maybe around this OB in 4 hours, just maybe, I don't know. Is when we see rejection, that's when we know, because at this moment all retail traders that uses trend line blindly will be trying to buy, because price is presently on that trend line. You can see it's resting well on the trend line. So people that use trend line without confirmations and other things, many of them are trying to buy here, and price by just, see liquidity here, so liquidity just full ground. Alright, so I need you to pay attention to what price is going to do in this level before we make any trade decision. You get? Alright, so that's on JPUSD, by the way, and today is Thursday, so basically you should start seeing distribution from it. It's either it goes up, retest this level, and then once it gets to this level I can start looking for a sell, or it just breaks downwards from where it is. Regardless, it will do one of the two. Okay, then for AUDUSD, so for AUDUSD the structure is still there. This is the external structure now. Alright, so external structure is still there. In fact, it had a breakout here. This is a breakout that occurred. Okay, alright, so if you look to this side, after the breakout occurred, it gave us a breakout structure to this side like this. So we want to check, okay, are the PRIs to be mitigated, PRIs to be used below, whatever. Now I'm taking off this guy, well, I also will check for two breakout structures. I don't think I saw any. I've not seen any two double breakout structure, but one thing I'm seeing is that price is trading at a fair value gap. So the problem is how to ascertain or pick it, because in 2 hours, right, the fair value gap has been mitigated already, this guy, except this fair value gap mitigation by using the consequent encroachment, of which price is there. But this is AUDUSD, and since DXY I'm expecting to, so since DXY to like continue going up, I would not expect AUDUSD to go up. So this might just be a trick to induce people again. So, and that's why the POI is unclear. So if you look at it from 2 hours, this is a mitigation already. When you try to trade on mitigated POIs and you be like, okay, price is not mitigated well, and price comes back to it like this particular case, majority of the time, I can tell you 90% of the time, you are going to be taking a loss, because to me, to the markets, price has already mitigated that level, meaning it has used that level. At the moment when price is trading back to that level, it has already used it. So any other thing that follows, that is that okay, price now pulls back, comes back to retest that level, whatever it's trying to do is just simple. It's just liquidity that it's trying to get. I hope you understand that. So just liquidity. So to me, I'll just say that okay, this one is just liquidity that is just trying to get. So on AUDUSD, it should still sell. I don't know when it's going to sell, but it's still sell. I don't know. So just be on the lookout if you trade it. Then for NZDUSD, so NZDUSD, obviously you can see that this one is dropping hard, given that the last breakout structure is here. The last breakout structure was here, bullish breakout structure, and now we have a bearish breakout structure here. So from 4 hour time frame, so if you go to 2 hour time frame now, you'll be able to see clearly. But then I think to us it has been confirmed that it's not bearish, because we have the first breakout structure here and then the second breakout structure here. So we use 2 breakout structures to ascertain what we want to do. Okay, 2 breakout structures. And so now we know that okay, well, price is now bearish, meaning we will start looking for sell positions or selling opportunities. In this case, on NZDUSD, the price comes into this level, then we're going to find a sell opportunity from here. Is there even any news today? Let me quickly check before Let's quickly check that before any magic happens. Okay, so let's quickly check that. So looking at it, today is Thursday the 8th. So Thursday the 8th, we only have, what the fuck, man, we have CHF CPI in 1 minute, no more. We have CHF CPI coming out in a minute 20 something seconds from now. If you have trades on CHF, go check your trade. Let's say I did not tell you. So apart from that, the trade is released. The news is released by 8:30. Time is already 8:29, 28 rather. And the second news for today is around 2:30, which is USD news. That's on. Okay, so proceed. So if you look at NZD USD now, it has given us second breakout structure. To me, this is clearly bearish already. There is no need to check further. It's now bearish. The only thing we're going to wait for now is like a pullback that will tap into, an unmitigated PDRA. Then we can then sell from there. So what we're basically looking for on, I think on majority of the USD pairs now, are sell continuations. I don't know if you're following me. Alright, what we're looking for is sell continuations. If you're, I don't know where you're watching me from, but if you're watching on Twitter, please do it to retweet. It won't take you anything to just retweet this space though. But if you still don't want to retweet it, it's fine. Alright, when I say retweet space, most of the time when I say retweet the meeting, it's so that others that need it can join. I don't actually like crowd, but if people need it, if it's going to help them rather, it's going to be good. Okay, so do it to share to people that you care about if you want to. So to proceed, right, that's for NZD USD. Alright, shiza. So that's for NZD USD. So to go to the next one, we have that's 97%. It's another move. So next one we have USD CHF. Wait, it's like the CHF news did not even move on. It's pending. It just came out. See, no move. It's not going anywhere. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's supposed to like move. It's CHF. It's CPI rather. But then all these pairs they move crazy, so I don't think it's moving anywhere. So it no move. So but for USD CHF, price is bullish, very very bullish, as you can see. I don't need the trend line now, but you can see that it's very bullish, right? And then the only thing we're going to be waiting for will be possible pullbacks for buy continuation. Okay, possible pullbacks for buy continuation. At one point I wanted to take a swing sale on this, very like long sale, but I feel like price is not ready yet to do that. So any endeavor to like, let me quickly sell it's going to end in a very bad way. So for now we're going to treat it as bullish market until proven otherwise. That's on USD CHF. Then for USD card, alright, now USD card, we already had this. And if you're using the comment section, maybe you are commenting, I don't know, check, drop it. I'll be checking it so that I can see it. Alright, so if you're using the comment, what's it called now, comment section, check it, or just do it to check it. Come on. Alright, so this is USD card, right? If you look at USD card now, I already took a buy. I already took my profits. Okay. I don't know whether I should say I was lucky. USD Pay has listening to me. This is unless this UK no, this is the only USD pair that has listened to my analysis. In the sense that I respected my analysis I'm referring to. Okay. The only one. Why do I get loads and loads of notification, and most of them are not from not my notification. Okay, I was tagged to a post. This is why I should turn off this thing now. But then it's okay, sure. Yeah, as long as the person that is tagging me is my friend. She's the only one that can tag me now, so she's the one that can tag me. Amazing. Sometimes people that tag me, I just see some people they tag me and they are not following me. I don't know why. I don't know why. But then it's fine, sure. Oh, okay, I have to hey, that's why Amzi also tagged me. They are doing giveaway. You guys should go and engage in giveaway. You can drop your account number. Amzi dropped cash giveaway 5k to each person. So I think it's sharing at least 40 something thousand there. People should go and drop your account. Fire Christmas is active. Fire Christmas Amzi is active, right? Alright. If you're not following, make sure you're following him as you are dropping your account number there. So let's proceed, right? So this is here's the card. So if you go to the next one, hey, this girl will not kill me. Zaz will not kill me. See everything is this thing. This guy. Alright, so if you go to the next one, we have GPAD. This GPAD, I know I just talk. Within this street do me is God. It's just God. This GPAD. What it did to me, I can't forgive it. Hey. But then it's fine, sha. So looking at what it's doing, right? I should push to a bit about this guy funny. Price is presently retesting from where it broke out from. There was like a very terrible range. You can see this 4 hours. So think about holding a trade in this prerequisite. Like just think about it. I was holding a trade like to say buy in this level. Price kept on buying, going. Oh wow. I almost frustrated guy. But then eventually price broke to the downside. Alright, and now it's retesting. To me, I feel like okay, price has swept liquidity. Let me show you what I mean. So if you look to this side, there is a high in 4 hours. If you drop down to let's say 2 hours, let's use 2 hours instead. So if you drop down to 2 hours, right, you should see the okay, good. You see the high. It might not be really clear in 2 hours, so let's go at 1 hour. So looking at it from 1 hour, so I think it's clearer now. So that's a liquidity sweep, right? But it needs to respect something very important, of which it is this is a fair value gap. So we use this as an inducement. There's a fair value, okay, and a rejection already inside that line. So if at all you want to like jump on this, the fair value gap covered, it's not many again because the entry is now late. The entry was supposed to be here, something like this, but it's not late. So the entry was like 4 hours, but it's not like if you want to jump in now, it's like 2 hours. I don't like taking any 2 hour trade if you ask me. So what I would do is instead of that, I'll place a sell stop that will peak around this high, which is around 2.00968. so the price like push up again. If it peaks it, then we'll just take it down. So I'll just leave the position 2 here so that it reminds me. So maybe I'll come back to it, it reminds me, and then I'll take the trade downwards. Alright, so that's on GBP AUD. Then for GBP JPY, price has broken out from the trend line. This is an external trend line. We call externals or externals. So price is breaking out. So price is breaking out from the trend line. But if I take it away, taking this away, you should still see a sweep of liquidity in this level. So I don't know. That's why I actually marked that level, like to wait for price there, because all the OBs here have been mitigated. If you look at all the side, let me show you. So this here is another block. It has been mitigated already by this candle. This rejection block here has been mitigated by this one. So the only unmitigated PDRA, which are the only unmitigated POI, is here, this OB. This is the only one here. Alright, that's the only unmitigated POI. Maybe you want to read it as a rejection block. That's the only one that is left. And if this cannot hold price, then we're going to say price has flipped. Do you get? Price has flipped to the other side and it's going to sell. So what I want you to look out for is simple. What you're going to wait for now, if you are trading GBP and GBP JPY, I don't know, I'm very quick to say GBP CHF. So you are trading GBP JPY, what I want you to look for is wait, let price, so just kind of like wait, then let price go back. Yeah, let price close up. Like, see now, this is where price is here. Price is presently at 210.64. So let price reject clearly, then close above. You see this above this rejection candles that I've put out here. Let me just cover the whole 4 hours. So let it close above. When it closes above, I'm not using 2 hours on chart. I'll return it back and show you in 2 hours then instead. So this is it from 2 hours, right? So if it closes above and then closes like above here, let's say around 210847, if it closes there, let me just mark it out. If it closes here, that price closes above it, it rejects and closes above it, then this is this scam. I think I've explained this one long enough. That's on GBP JPY. Then the next one we have is on GBP CAD. What this guy is doing, I don't know. Ever since I took this buy was one of the fastest buy I took. It was a very clear buy and it did well, so it's time to delete it. There's no need of staying on the past. Okay, price is presently trading above these levels. Is this a sweep of liquidity here? Nope. It's a double bottom or double bottom. So for now, price is just trading above and we're just going to skip. Maybe by next week it should have formed the proper structure by maybe breaking the structure above here and then doing whatever it wants to do, but that will be from next week. This is already Thursday. Anything I want to do is to break structure above and just go above, right, leaving unmitigated OBs, right? And then from next week we can then start looking towards, okay, we want to buy or probably taking a possible sell, depending on the structure that forms. Alright, so we're going to leave it, move on to the next. And moving on to the next, this is EURCHF. I don't know why, pairs that you analyze and you'll be like, I'm not sure this thing will go. They're the ones that will go. Why? Because this particular pair, I remember after analysis I was like, I'm at this pair, this trade not go Jerry, I just leave her. And lo and behold, I left it, and lo and behold, it's the one that went without even any hiccup. It's just going. You get the trade just did go. Oh Bob, now okay, so I don't know, I don't know, but for now I'm waiting for. Okay, I thought there were messages. Degen and Leon Grosno, good morning to you guys too. So for now I'll be waiting for price to like come back and mitigate. Okay, I think we can delete this, I don't need it again. So I'll be waiting for price to come back to mitigate the OB that is on the 2-hour time frame. Right, there's an OB here unmitigated though. You can see it from here, this one. So that's one I actually marked there. That's one I want to use, and that's why you can see this alert. So I've kept my alert there to alert me if price comes there, fine. If price doesn't, fine, still fine. So that's on EURCHF. EURCHF is the move way, and EURGPY, I don't know, this guy did not mitigate. So as of on Monday when we were making the analysis, I showed us that first off, look at that's a breakout. So let me bring it back. So you see this is a breakout, so sell, obviously, right? So that was the plan, to sell. If you go to 2 hours, there was an unmitigated rejection block here. Obviously I couldn't use this because this is my what's it called now, invalidation point. So there's no way I'm going to cover OB from here, and so price did not mitigate, or price has not mitigated my POI for now yet, and I don't think I'll be able to use the again. Let me confirm first for 4 hours. So okay, it's still usable though. So if price pulls back, mitigates, comes back to 183.684, I will be taking the sell. Okay, I'll be taking the sell. So but until then, we're going to leave it. Well, I doubt it shall. That kind of market movement to me, you already seen it countlessly. I doubt it, but then it's the market, anything can happen. You get, anything can happen. So that's on EURJPY. Then on EURGBP is just going up to cover these gaps, obviously, and going up like this. I can see an unmitigated POI here. There are so many fair value gaps. You see this one, so there's a fair value here, so there's a fair value gap also here. So what I want you to do is just to watch how price is going to react off from this fair value and this one. But if we want to like define it with our daily range, let's see which one should we use. Let me see 2 hour time frame. Okay, so if we want to define it like, okay, with the daily range, yeah, you see both of them, they fall under that category. One is an order block, the other is a fair value gap. Anyone that price goes back to and give a sell rejection from, then we can use it and sell from there. Alright, we can sell from there. That's on EURGBP. Oh well, I don't tire. Jesus. Guys, me, I'm tired. I need to sleep. It's like sleep is came and I'm just talking like a robot. Everything I'm just talking now, people should just know I'm just talking like I know I know they know it's not they talk like this. I'm very tired. So this EURNZD, ARO-NZD is pulling back and coming back into this POI. Obviously there is a rejection block marked here, and if it gets there, I'm going to sell it. Why? Because my drawn liquidity has not yet been met. I was expecting the price to come and then take it out, because for me, to my own knowledge, it's not ranging. It's not in a ranging market, so I need to remind myself with an alert. So let's place an alert on ARO-NZD. Funny how is all these funny pairs that used to do it. Oh. All these funny pairs that then they do it, go for bid. So NZD card is just trending up. I'll be trading up rather. And if you look at all NZDs, you notice one thing: they are bearish. If you check NZD USDs, most of them we saw they're bearish, right? That's why we don't use one to judge all. You trade, you analyze independently. I don't know if you heard me on that. You don't use one to judge all. You trade and you analyze what's independently. Oh, I use Mancon analysis. I was supposed to write trade the Mancon down. Okay. So we don't use one to judge all tickets, but then it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so to proceed here, we have NZD card. I would like to see it from the 2-hour time frame, because this one has a structure formed already, so I won't be able to pick it. I use 4 hours, so using 4 hours, but I just use 4 hours basically for just trade confirmations. Okay, this is the structure. Then when I go down to 2 hours, 1 hour, I'm just using it to find confirmations and entry. You would not see me trade below that time frame. Anything below there to me is like causing me confusions. Right, it's not like trading below there is a sin. I see most of you trade 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, perfect. You guys know how to trade it, and that's why you should trade it. This one is not do what works for you. This one is it works. It's something that people use. Right, you know, for those ones that are following me, you would know I have never said, and I would never say a particular strategy is superior, that oh, my strategy is superior to others. No, it's not. If I talk like that, I'm just being dumb. When I hear people talk like that, they're just being dumb, because people use what they can relate to. And so it's not like this person strategy is walking past, and no, people relate, because no matter the strategy that you use, will you hit stop loss, yes or no? Yes. The only thing that is going to be there is a strategy can be more effective. That's also the truth. A strategy can be more effective than the other, meaning if you're using a particular strategy to trade, in one you might be hitting more losses, and in the other you might be hitting few losses, but one thing is certain is that you will hit loss. Do you get what I mean? So that's why you would not see me say stuff like, oh, my strategy is no, I don't. I mean, waiting, I even know self, what I know is very small. So there's a fair value gap in 2 hours that has been mitigated like this. Now, partial mitigation is still mitigation. I don't know, I just had to put it out there so that you'd know. Like I said, most of you do that mistake where, for example, let me give you an example. Let's say I take this price away. I don't really use this thing because it's because of you guys that like this ways to subscribe this thing. I'm yawning. I'm so tired. So you see now, this is a fair value, right? So this is a fair value gap in the 2-hour time frame. Okay. Now mitigation would be if price comes. Now normally this is what you're supposed to do. You cover like this, which is fine, which is correct. Me, I cover this whole second candle like this because I don't want to hear any noise or any news that oh, I got wicked out or anything. So if you leave price this way, immediately you see rejection like this. So some people trade fair value gaps using consequent encroachment, which is the middle of the fair value gap, right? But immediately price taps into your fair value, as long as it has tapped into it, it has mitigated it. Maybe now mitigated like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, I don't know, right? But it has mitigated already. So for example, price has mitigated this fair value gap. Now let's just play it to recent price action. So since price has mitigated this fair value gap now, and then you might want to do a mistake in the future trading this now using the same fair value gap. You might want to say, okay, no, price did not mitigate this fair value gap very well, let me use it again. So you might be anticipating to use it again. You can confirm this yourself. You're going to hit stop loss. Why? Because at the time when you use it already used and passed double. You this is Sarah. So you trying to come and use it again. You're just trying to force the hands of the market to respect you, whereas market has already shown you that guys see mitigation for you and you want to use it again. So sometimes you blame PDRs that you use, PRs that you use, and be like, no, it's just because you are the one having misconception or misunderstanding of how to use them and how they work. Alright, so that's why I said partial mitigation is still mitigation, irrespective of how you feel it or how you see it. Once it has tapped on it, it has used it. Finish, have peace with it and move on. Alright, have peace and move on. People know they finish for markets. You just take your loss, take your L, and just they go carry your loss and go. Besides, one loss is not going to kill you. One loss can kill you if you if you not practice risk management. One loss will kill you. But if you practice risk management, why will not one loss kill you? Don't be the part of the people that you win 5 trades, 6 trades, right? And then one loss wipes out 6 trades. It's madness. One loss, you have 6 profits, one loss, and then those six trades, successful trades, everything goes wiped by one trade. I know there's one person that is here that is listening to me. I don't know where you are, but I know if you are doing that thing, you better stop. When 2026, you better stop. You better stop and sit up. Start using your stop loss. Respect your risk. If you say you're going to be risking 0.5% of per trade, risk it. If you say you're going to be risking 1% per trade, risk it. As long as it works according to your strategy. You don't use risk parameters or risk management. You don't practice risk management in accordance to what people say. You don't practice risk management to, okay, this is what this person said. No, you practice it in accordance to the data that you have, which is, this is how my strategy works and this is the risk management that I can use on it. Because you can have capital that you can leverage on, right? But your risk plan is messing you up because you are seeing someone that trades an 100k account and is withdrawing close to like $30,000 on the accounts, and you feel like, no, you want to withdraw your own. Whereas you can also withdraw it, but you only just need to adjust your risks. You can. So take for example, in a whole month, you used to have at least you used to have at least, let's say you take at least 20 to 30 trades. Let me put it as 30 trades, yeah, and then in that 30 trades you lose 15 and usually win 15, which is 50%. So you win 15, you lose 15. If you are risking in a 100k account, if you are risking, let's say 0.5% of that, 100k, 0.5% of that, like 500. I don't go type rubbish. So like 500, yeah. If you're risking 0.5% of that, so let's say you lose that 15, you would have lost 7,500. But you won 15, and each of those 15 is 3R, right? Each of the 15 trades is 3R. So 15 times 3, you have 45R. 45R times that your risk per trade, which is 500, you have 22,500 minus your loss, which is 7.5. You still come up with 15,000. Most times it's not your strategy that is wrong. Most times it's your risk. You have a good strategy that can still be worked on, but for now it's working. The only thing you need to adjust is your risk. So don't do risk management based on what someone says. Do risk management based on your own review. Check your trade, check your journal. That's why you journal. Check how it flows, your performance, your trade metrics, and then align your risk management with it. So I hope one person heard that. So to proceed on NZD card, right, this has been mitigated already, so I'm not going to wait for it again. If at all, I'm just going to wait till next week. I think that's why I strongly think most of these pairs you start seeing them move very well from next week, but then most of them will start from this week, like they will kick off. Alright, so that's on the NZD card. Then you have NZDJPY. Oh shiza, NZDJPY, when did I put this? This is not here. Oh. It's a sell. I don't know how I even put this one here, but it's a sell from here 2 hours. I know I hold it though. That's what I'm saying. What is this one? Yes, I held the sell. Yes. This where is the POI I use? 2 hours. Okay. Yeah. So 2 hour POI. This is what I use here. Only that I just adjusted my stop to this list. So USD NZDJPY is still selling. NZDJPY is still selling. It's still selling and it's dropping down. So and it's dropping down. I guess the reason why I kept that position today was maybe I mistook it for another one. But I'm holding this here. I'm sure you'd have even seen it. I posted it, so you're holding the sell down. That's on NZDJPY. So then we have NZDCHF. Like I said, most of the NZD pairs are doing what? They are selling. Majority of the NZD players are selling. This woman is calling me up. What did I do? This one I don't know if I should wait though. So most of the NZD players are selling that and are selling hard, right? What you want to do is either wait for price to like come to you, or you get burnt and you pick the one that wants to happen. this was an old POI that we marked here, so just remove it. They say where they call me now, no go pick. Alright, let me just continue. You know how to pick. My account just the so far. I'll be in profits like this, I'll be in loss. I'll be in profit, I'll be in loss. But you know what's keeping me through it all? I can manage my risk. If there's nothing I cannot do, see, if I forget how to trade today, I can't forget how to manage my risk. I am crazy when it comes to risk management, bro. I know the use and play, I did tell you. Okay, so looking at NZDCHF, right? This is a 2 hour time frame. So looking at it from 4 hours, price is dumping, but has it broken structure? When I mean structure, I'm talking about like flip the structure from bearish. It was bearish before. Look at it now. So this was a bearish trend before, as the high. Then these are internal structures, and it formed an external structure here. So it broke out here. Do you get? I hope you're following me, right? So it broke out in that level, and now hold on, and now we have liquidity presently reading his price, presently reading liquidity. We also have an unmitigated OB here. OB. Most of the time when I call that thing, you know, most of the time when we call it, this is something OB, something OB. It be like name of person, you know, OB na, or obesity or whatever. Any one of the OB. I don't know if your name is Obina. Yes, sorry that I use your name as example. But point is, the way I'm looking at this guy now, the way I'm looking at it though, Yoruba will say Kamakparo Kamajali. One person asks, idiots, are you even Yoruba? I'm not Yoruba. I was born and brought up in Lagos, right? You don't expect I'm Robo. And Funny thing, I don't even know how to speak my language. I only know I can greet you. I say good morning, good morning. I can greet good morning. I can ask what is your name. But that's where it ends, please. That's where it ends. That's where it ends. Anything other than that, I don't know. Okay. So if you're looking at it now, we have an unmitigated POI here. Please, if you have something that you want to like maybe type or something, you can drop it though, because I will check it later. Oh, you've got a question. 8:44. This is 9:03. So this is like maybe almost 20 minutes ago. You can ask a question if you are still on the call. Leon. Okay, you are watching from YouTube. People that watch from YouTube are amazing. You've asked your question. Groves now. Ask a question, I'll attend to it immediately. So just the way I'm seeing your this thing, I'll come back to it and answer and reply to you. So we have an unintegrated POI on the 2R for NZDCHF here. Alright. Now if I had seen a brick structure like double brick structure to the downside, for example like this, so we have, so you see this, right? You see this break here, and so this is one, and maybe I see another one like this. Okay, I will tell you that, oh, we're not gonna be buying again, we'll be selling, right? But for now I don't have that, and my buy is still very strong. Yeah. So NZDCHF, I'll still buy this guy here. So I want to set the alert. The main reason why I actually subscribed for this thing is so that I can set alerts. You know, I used to forget it. I used to tell people, some people get angry with me, be like, I sent you a message, you're not replying. I sent you a message. If only you people know that I don't even used to check message, because I will forget. The messages are much. So, and I think it has gotten to the time where it has not gotten to that time. No, it has not gotten to the time where somebody will manage my message for me. No, I want to manage my message myself. But then the messages are much, and it's not easy. To be honest, it's not easy. So I used to zone out. I used to get tired. I get tired in checking messages and all, but it's fine, Sha. I'm learning. I used to apologize almost every time. I say, please forgive me. Yoruba, Ijebu will say Jibure. Bibure, I've been at Jibure, I've been at Bibure. I don't know anyone. But so if you've sent me a message before and I did not reply, I am sorry. Send it again and then tag me. I have sent you a mail, I will then find it. You get, I'm on many people's bad book because I don't reply their message, and they don't know that it's not my fault. But then it's fine. So on NZDCHF, right, we're going to be looking forward to buy. I've just placed the alert. So once we're alerted, boom, we're in, because this structure is just internal. The external structures are still holding strong. Alright, if I want to look at it, so this, what happened here is, okay, this is the brick structure down to this downside, and then another brick structure here. So every other thing here, right, every other thing here is just price being choppy. Now where God flipped, this is the level that God flipped, and fortunately it is a key level. Why is it key level? If you look at this side, you see a rejection, you see this side rejection, you see this side rejection. If I take it far back, I'll keep on seeing rejections. Do you get? So that's why I choose to say, okay, if price comes down like this, we might just, we might as well just take a buy from there. Alright, it's fair to take a buy from there. So let me see exactly what I'm saying. So if you take it far, you can see rejection here, you can see rejection here, you can see rejection here, you can see rejection. So it's a key level. We don't refer to it as just a key levels alone, we refer to them as zones. Oh, I have a call. So we refer to them as zones. Alright, so on the CHF, that's what we have. Hello, good morning, how you doing? Why are you looking at me with bad eyes? I'm on live stream, I'm streaming with my community. You say what?
No, I said, wow,
Sorry. Say hi to the community. I'm on live stream. No, you are not. Respect my community. Say hi, community.
Hi, community.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You cannot respect my. You speak good English. Don't speak pidgin to my community people. Eh?
Hi, community.
Which is the community? Who is fighting with you here? Oh boy. How's everything there now? Should I? Alright. Should I call you back? Let me finish up with this.
Hello.
I'm almost done. I'm already in NZDCHF now. Let me check. It's no more than. Let me see. Let me count it. But there are no more than maybe 5 pairs left. Oh, I think that's almost the last one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pair left. Like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Alright. So that's the CHF. Moving on to the next, we have AEDJPY. So for AEDJPY, you can see that price has broken out. Graves, no, I've not seen your question yet. If you have the question, please send them in so that I can text it before logging off for today. So AEDJPY price has broken out from this bearish trend line. But is that all? I don't know. Let's go and check. Go to 2 hours. I want to see 2 breaker structures to the downside to confirm this. Ooh, nothing like that. Instead, I'm seeing an unmitigated POI being mitigated here, and it has a sweep of liquidity here. Oh, this one is to be used in challenge account though. And then it has an inducement here. So if I thought, let's say I want to now take it from current market price, of course I'm already late. What will happen? If it's not 3 hours, forget it. I'm not taking it. It's not. It's just that if you want to take it, you can take it. It's just that I got in late. If it's that I saw it on time, I would have taken it. But then I saw it late, right? Saw it late. So people that want to take it current market price, you can check it out, right? So that's on AEDJPY. So you can check it out. There's a super liquidity to this. To the left, you can see super liquidity, and then an unmitigated POI that just got mitigated. So if you want to use it, right, you can take it out and use. Okay. Structure. Okay. Last thing is the structure is still holding strong. So the blue structure CD. If you look at it now, so the blue structure is still holding strong. That's why I went to 2 hours to see if there is a flip in structure. Okay, and so since there's no flip in structure, the blue structure still stands strong until otherwise. Therefore, AEDCHF, I still wouldn't trade it until I see price fall into like these regions, like these levels here. I won't trade it yet, and I know it's still going to fall into it. It's just trying to induce me, so I'll leave it for next week. Most of these trades, you will enjoy them now. I'm not promising you that one. You will enjoy them from next week, when we start seeing like proper price action, right? We start seeing proper price action, then we'll now know, yes, we have resumed trading for the year. But for now, let me be taking my shiggy. Let me be, I'm seeing shiggy right now, so let all of us just be seeing the shiggy. Maybe just see the shiggy they go. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Yeah, W's in the chat. So very soon, I'm announcing it to you guys first. Very, very soon. I'll be doing the stream in a different way, but then you'll soon know. You'll find out. Oh, and those ones that did not know, presently it's like a contract. It's like a contract. Me, I'm very clean, so I'm presently affiliated with Funded Next, right? When I say it's like a contract, it's a contract obviously now, but it's not long. It's not one of all those long affiliation. It depends on. I didn't get a notification today. Sorry, novice. Now X the lag. Some people did not get notification that this thing was on. That were live. I noticed because normally by this time we would have had glitching. By this time we would have had maybe like 200, but we're just like 70 something. So I know X is just doing their own thing. I'm not usually bothered though. So like I'm saying, for those that are going to be interested, what's this one saying? Ended up doing it. So for those ones that are going to be interested in buying FundedNext accounts, reach out to me. But before I talk about FundedNext, I beg, let's focus on the charts. This is where our money is. AUDCHF will come back to it later in the future. AUDNZD, cool. I like AUDNZD too. Everybody, if you ask some people, what is your best bet? What is your best bet? Some people say, it is gold. Some say, oh, GBP USD. Some say USD. For me, it's weird. My own best bet is GBP CHF. It's very weird, but I just like GBP CHF. The way it respects my strategy, amazing. Yesterday, I was able to also complete, because I've done my strategy on all the pairs. If you notice, I don't really trade gold because I've been avoiding it for a while. I have been avoiding it because I used, like last year now, I traded gold only 4 times in the full year. 4 times in 2025, and in that 4 times we had 3 profits and 1 loss. I remember because my journal is with me. 3 profits, 1 loss. The reason why I don't trade gold all the time is because I have not used my strategy to test it out for a long period of time, meaning I needed to cover a longer period of time. Alright, and this is why I'm even very tired. So yesterday I was able to achieve that. I was able to do it. I covered the whole thing on gold. I completed it yesterday and I seen that it works fine with it. So get ready get ready we're going to be trading gold. We're going to be gold diggers very soon. So just get ready for me, to Tokuma. So get ready. We'll soon be taking crazy treats with gold. All right. Okay. All right. Proceeding. La procedure. I don't even know what I say, whether it's English or la procedure. So AUDNZD, right? This one too, I will suggest that I'll suggest to us all. Yeah. Why? Because it then gives us the leverage because of what price is kind of like doing. Price is waiting out the madness. So wait till next week. Best wait till next week. Because if I want to pick a POI, you will know I would never pick an extreme, a POI that is too high or too low. Maybe too high in the sense that too high I want to not buy when it's high, or too low I want to not sell. No, I will always pick extreme levels. I am that patient. So by next week, all of this structure should have formed properly, and then we'll see things to take. So this card JPY, like I told you, I said most of the JPYs most of NZD are dropping, but JPY, so like card JPY now has been dropping since like on Monday. I noticed that, but he didn't give me any setup. He didn't give my entry. He gave my setup, but didn't give my entry. So I'll just leave it alone. Then we have card CHF. I'm presently on this trade. I'm presently on card CHF, right? There's a breakout. I saw a breakout here, and then price kind of like went up. So see it here. Price went up, mitigated the 2-hour rejection block here, and that's why I held this sell from. So I'm holding this sell. I've had a couple of losses. I had losses. The one that even made my losses much where the fact that the swap, I see on one of my accounts the swap were accumulating over $500. $500 for swap. I posted it today. Not all of them, few. Some people in the comment section are saying W's in the chat. They are telling me congratulations. Maybe because they saw profit, they are not looking at swap. Anybody tell me congratulations again? That's in a fight though. $500 for swap, and the trades were running. So meaning my running trades I was supposed to see profit, I'm seeing loss. I was seeing like $500 loss. And that was not all. That was just one account. When I went to another account, the same thing, like $200 loss. Another one $200 loss. I think the last one is about $40 something loss for swap. Put all of them together, 500 to 900 for $940 something loss. Not for $940 something for swap in all the accounts that in most of the accounts that I'm trading. Proper accounts. Oh, I even missed this one. That one was 250. So 940, 250, thereabouts. Let's see, 1002. Oh go. So CAT CHF, this is it. We're holding CAT CHF trade. We've been holding from the beginning of this week though. When we made the analysis, we didn't do the analysis on Monday, so started on Tuesday. So started on Tuesday evening. I did an intro on Tuesday evening. Then on Wednesday we did yesterday was Wednesday. No, it's on Tuesday. I don't they confuse you. So this is Thursday now. I didn't do yesterday Wednesday. So I did on Tuesday. I did on Tuesday evening. On Monday evening was intro. I couldn't do it on Monday morning. So Monday evening we did an intro where we checked all the trades that we analyzed in December. Then on Tuesday morning, that's when we took some trades, analyzed some trades. I took some trades. Most of them have hit stop loss. Most of them are running. That's where you had a USDCAD, TP, 5R, gold stop loss. And this one now CAT CHF, so most of them are still running, right? So hopefully this is just the first week of the year and first week of the month. There's still a lot that's going to happen, but I'm usually confident. I'm usually very confident. See, this one is just going up as planned, and the EU will be coming down as suggested. The reason why I am usually confident at any time is this: because I practice risk management. My risk plan is a crazy one. Okay, my risk plan is a crazy one. I don't want to say much on that, but practice your risk management is going to help you. Alright, it's going to help you a lot. So listen, this will they give me 25k accounts. I don't know, this is not the load though. W's in the chat, WW's in the chat. I'm trying to load for the next stuff. Did this guy drop? If I hit stop loss, I hold you. Who be this one? Again, I know who you. I hold you. They hold you. Is anybody holding you here? If you use stop loss, you use stop loss for your head. You hit your stop loss and disappear. If you like manage your risk, if you like to manage your risk, are you savvy? On the 6th, wait, today's date is 8. Wow. On the 6th of January, it became 1 year of we doing live analysis like this. 6th, and I forgot. What's wrong with this? Is it network? Oh, the network is terrible. Yeah. Network is bad though. I'm trying to load out this funded next I'm trying to load out funded next stuff, but it's not loading out. I don't know what the heck is wrong with it. I'm not saying this is good. That's why it's again. Load challenge now. Oh, kilo day. So if since this one is not loading out or it refuses to load out, if for those ones that are interested in getting an account with Funded Next, I am now an affiliate with Funded Next for now. And what is this one? Okay, so I'm now an affiliate with Funded Next for now. And you want to get an account, you can easily do that. Let me show you. I'm just trying to show you by clicking this start challenge, but you see it's my Afoka. You refuse to click. Oh, see, don't click. Wish. So this is it, yeah. So you have a 6K account. I would suggest to you, I would not suggest to you to buy something that is cheap. If you click on maybe Stellar Instant, maybe Stellar Lights, it might be cheap. You'll be like, oh, let me just buy a cheaper account, and then you're fine. It's good, right? It's good. Okay, this one I've charged small. Can I use this one? If you use if you buy a cheaper account, I'm telling you it's good. But let me tell you something that you don't know, and a mistake that most of you do. When you are trading, right, first off, you want to conquer the psychology behind trading. That is your discipline issues. You have problem with using stop loss, you have problem with understanding structure, technical issues, all of them. That is one. Once you've passed that stage, you will now graduate into the stage where we talk about stability, which is stability. All right, you want to pick a firm, even if it's not even a prop firm, right? Even if it's a broker, because it gets on broker, you will trade with those brokers and you'll be frustrated. Your life will be frustrated because you're trading with those brokers. Either you get stopped out too often, or the spread is just killing you. Do you get? Or slippages are usually just crazy, or the swaps are just mad, things like that. Alright, it will just frustrate you. And so when you are trying to think about it, so when you're trying to trade with a prop firm now, most of the mistakes that you make is you try and say, okay, let me just trade with a cheaper prop firm. When it's cheap now, it's cheap. But 2 times have you passed that cheap prop firm? How many times? Because they are usually laced with rules that you would not even see coming. So you end up passing phase 1. Mind you, it's not just phase 1 you're trading. So you end up passing phase 1, end up passing phase 2. When you are funded, you will trade the funded accounts. When you want to request a payout, they will tell you that you did something in phase 1. Think about the state that is going to take you to. You'll be very crazy and very mad. Some people have been depressed because of issues like this, and you see them reoccurring, right? You see that, oh, this thing is just cheap. It's just, the concept of liquidity already. Liquidity, and the meaning of inducement. Inducement simply means to trap. When you are seeing things like that, they're not doing it because people are going to buy it and it's going to help. No, it's because it's usually laced up with rules that you won't be able to handle. Alright, so as you have said, you have skills now and you can trade now, I'm telling you the best thing you're going to do, I will not give you wrong advice now, the best thing you're going to do is that you want to trade with a firm that is stable. We have the sum of them that are stable, a list of them that are stable. You have Funded Next that has been here, you have FTMO. Those are the ones that I can tell, okay, these ones have been, FTMO is even the longest. Alright, we have some of you will trade with firms, even the name of the firm not they fear you. You will trade you will trade the firm, and the firm name will be sounding like one anime character, Kazukito. You'll be trading with firms that the name, only the name like this, you'll be scared of the names, right? You want to trade with firms that are stable. Honestly speaking, the next thing you want to invest in after getting your technicals and your psychology right is look for firms that are stable. And cheap is not usually the best way to go. Save the money, buy the bigger accounts. Save the money, buy the more costly accounts. Alright. Why do you think? I can show you from the FTMO, I think it's here. I can show you FTMO accounts. This is 100k accounts. 100k accounts, FTMO is around $519. $519. Some fame 100k accounts is like $200. Tell me, if you want to trade with this kind of firm and you want to trade with that kind of firm, which one are you going to, meet problems with? Later you will see they deny my payout. This is funded next now. This is $549. What the fuck? Wait, what did I see first? Okay, they didn't add VAT to this one yet. $549. But when you check all the money that you've used to purchase those small accounts, you would have ended up spending more. Just buy a stable firm, trade with it, understand the rules. The first thing you want to do is to understand the rule of the firm. Don't be say you go buy firm, your eyes will blow. Understand the rules of the firm, then buy it. I always suggest for you to buy firms that are stable. And since right now I'm presently affiliating with FundedNext, look at the price list. You have a $59 account, which is 6k. Let me tell you something. You can buy a 6k account now. In 2 months, give yourself 2 months. 2 months maximum. You pass both phase 1, phase 2, you get funded in 2 months. And you can still get your payout in that same second month. Yes. Say you pass phase 1 in the first month, phase 2 usually is not as long as phase 1, because phase 1 is 8%, phase 2 is 5%. Alright, you get funded, you get your payouts. Mistake you used to do is when you get your payouts, you just waste it. Sometimes when I hear that, it's like I should slap the person that is talking. When you get your payouts from any withdrawal, invest that money to buy in a bigger account. So let's say for example you started with a 6k account that you bought with $59, and you know the thing about this is, if say for example you buy a 6k account now, $59, if you pass phase 1 and you pass phase 2, remember phase 1 is 8%, phase 2 is what, 5%. You pass phase 1 and pass phase 2, and then you get it to funded stage. Listen, don't say I not tell you this one. If you miss it, you miss me here. I'm not explaining it again. You pass phase 1, which is 8% of 6k, right? So 8% of 6k is I don't know how much is that, $480. You pass phase 2, which is 5%, right? That's like $300. Altogether that's like $700 and something dollars. I mean $780. Okay. Now, and in the funded stage, you do 10%. Me, if I'm trading any prop account, if I do 5%, I'm not withdrawing my money. I don't care what another person wants to do. I don't care what another person is saying. It is 10%. Once it's 10% is the least I will withdraw. But then it's fine. Anyone you want to do, you do. But if you're able to do 10%, right, on these 6k accounts, do you know that your see, look at the fee you used to buy, it's $59. Can you read what is here? Refundable fee. We refund the full price. Let me bring it out. You see it. Upon achieving a payout, traders receive the reward bonus equal to their initial registration fee. This bonus must be requested and it is processed with first payouts for 2 steps, Stellar 2. That's why I said buy the 2-step accounts. I will not give bad advice, although it's long, but buy it. So first payouts like this. So whatever your profit that you make, upon maybe your profit, let's say you make $480, let's say you make $600. After the firm take their own percentage and you take your own percent, let's say the percent that now later falls your hand is like 480. I'll use my example. When I started, that's last year with them, early last year, $480. Do you know what they do? They added the refundable fee, which is the money I used to buy the account, $59.99, which is like $60. They added it. That was now $540. Alright, that was not all. They also added this $117 here. Look at it, 15% performance reward. So at FundedNext, you are going to receive 15% performance reward from the challenge phase. So remember you passed phase 1 and phase 2.
So that's money you made in phase 1 and phase 2, they still want to pay you from it. But 15% of the money you made, combining phase 1 and phase 2 together, which is $117 plus, so 540 plus 117, you have like $657. You withdraw that money because the money gets into your account under 24 hours. Sometimes once you just request for it, you don't even need to request for it, you just sit there, just straight up. The moment you've gotten to your payouts period, right, and you've done all the needful, that is, they've already checked your KYC and all that, right, immediately you get your money, $657. I would advise you buy another account. The next thing that I did was to buy a big, I did not buy 15k, I did not buy 25k. The next thing I did was to buy a 50k account with that 657. So minus 300, it was $300 I bought it now. I minus 300, I left with $357. From there you keep on scaling up. So every time you make a payout, it's not that time you want to go and be looking for things you want to buy, and no, get an account first. You don't need to buy a 50k account like I did and then scale up from there. No, you can buy a 15k account with that money. $600 and something dollars, $657 is like, I don't know how much that would be, like maybe 900k. That is 900,000 naira. But people don't want to work with consistency and discipline, just want to do anyhow. 900k is enough, is a lot in this present age economy where we do. So you buy a 15k account, or you say no, 15k is too small, you buy a 25k account, or you be like no, 25k is too small, you buy a 50k. Do not buy a 100k if you started with a 6k, because it's like you're using all your money to buy it. Why I said buy a 50, at most buy a 50k, is because half of that money is still remaining, about $300. That $300 is still about, I don't know how much is $300 now, around 420,000 naira. That 420,000 naira, you withdraw that money to yourself. That money is enough. I don't want to waste my time explaining all these things and you don't practice it, right? 420,000 naira is enough for you to buy food stuff that will last you like 2 months first. 2 months, I did tell you buy food stuff, 2 months it will last you. Before you, it's just you, right? Before you spend close to 200 and something k, you will buy food stuff. You don't want to be eating like a glutton now, so you buy one that is manageable. 200k, you are left with 200k. Inside that 200k, you pay your bills, you pay tithes. Normally you pay your own tithes, so maybe you don't already come out like 40k, right? If you don't pay tithes, all the best for you. Maybe some, not all of you are Christians here, some of you are Muslims, right? Some of you don't practice any tradition, which is fine. So you use half of the money to buy your food stuff. You use about 10% of the money that is remaining, like 100 and something k, use it to buy your data. You don't want to have issues with subscription, use it to buy data. So now you have food, you have data, you have your funded account, you have your challenge account that you just bought. This is how you scale. From there you start scaling up. The next time you're going to trade, you might feel like, oh no, I got $600, so let me now trade and withdraw. Crazy, blood of Jesus. So you now be like, oh, let me now scale now, let me trade again, I can trade. Don't be stupid. I'm saying it again, I say it in capital letter, maybe you know, I'll say it again. Don't be stupid to now be thinking that you are now invincible in the market. You will lose both your funded account and your challenge account. And now trading, now after those withdrawals and setting those things up, you want to be careful so that you don't feel invincible, because the times when traders fail the most are when they feel invincible, and most times when they crumble is when they start doubting themselves. You don't want to feel it. You want to put yourself in check all the time by staying disciplined. So when you're starting to trade again, I would suggest that first week reduce your risk. So normal maybe they risk 1% per trade, reduce your risk to 0.5%. If you ask me anytime, any day, I don't risk up to 1%, though I risk 0.5% per trade. All the trades that is going to be running at a particular time is 3%, and anything that is more than that. So if I tell you that I cannot blow an account, the only thing that can make me to blow an account is slippage. I'm telling you the truth, I cannot blow an account. except the firm is mad and the firm wants to just do joro, I mean I will drag them. I will drag them. There's one time one man tell me say I traded news. The first thing I said of what did was reply their email. I said, please check my page on X. One, secondly, check my account very well, review it to be sure that I traded news, because I don't trade news. I have never traded news. Then I later sent an apology. But sorry, I think it was a system glitch. Don't be system glitch now. They would have do anyhow to see anyhow. So I used to trade 0.5% because I understand my own system. If you trade maybe 1% and you get funded, you know everything I explained, right? As you're starting to trade in the next trading period, drop your risks per trade a bit lower. That way it keeps you in check, so that when you're trading the new period now, you don't rush and blow you'll be like, oh now you are now a funded trader. Don't be the one that you want to rush and you now post it on X, I'm now a funded trader. You will blow the account up due to pressure. Some of you pass phase 1, I've passed phase 1, you know, shut up. Who wants to know? Hey, you have passed phase 2, you want to just shut up. Trade your thing in peace, right? Trade it in peace, just day your day. If you lose the account, you know, see you lose the account, nobody they pressure you. If you pass the account, you pass, nobody they pressure. They see there is silence is golden. It's peaceful when you are not putting your things out there. You are it's very peaceful. Alright, this is a plan for you to use to scale up. I'll talk more on it maybe tomorrow, you get, or maybe due to I see a reason to talk about it. Swap fee, can you talk about the daily loss and maximum loss on the 6K? Alright, I'll address it in a moment. So I'll talk more on it again tomorrow and next. Alright. Somebody asks, can you talk about the daily loss and the maximum loss on the 6K account? So for the daily loss on the 6K account, the daily loss is $300, which is 5%. Alright, meaning you should not exceed you should not exceed $300 in a day. Let me tell you a story. So if you remember, there was one time there was a crazy slippage. I had several accounts, including a 6K account. I had a 6K account too, with other accounts. I had 100K accounts with another firm. That one got blown due to the slippage. Let me show you the slippage. It may not be like, say, you probably even remember the slippage. Let me show you any of the JPY, GBP, JPY. So maybe if it comes up now, you will see what I'm trying to say. So if you remember, there was, I think maybe it was in November, I don't know, but the slippage was mad. Crazy slippage. It was a crazy slippage. Let me see. It should still be here now. There's no way it's not going to be here. I don't know, this thing is hanging. I feel like it's hanging, so I don't know why the angle. But that slippage, or it's not slipping, it's an opening gap. Let me, oh, it's still there. So look at it. I called it the blood of Jesus gap. So you see this gap, right? I'm explaining something now to that daily loss. So this gap, I was selling and price gapped up to this level. October, remember, price opened here. This was a Monday. Look at it now. So if you look at this now, this is a Monday. So I held it from Friday and then it gapped up. If you traded with useless firms and some kind of firms, right, that gap alone is enough to send your account to hell. But I had one of the 6K, I had a 6K account, I remember then too, right? And the loss that I met, although the loss was much, I was risking a little portion, and the loss was like ×3 of that, or ×4 of that amount. But then the account did not get blown. Most people account got blown a lot. I know majority of people that account got blown, but that account did not get blown. Why? Because of my risk management. I'm trying to attend to that question now that someone asks on daily loss. I risk 0.5% and I can take at least 6 trades that are running. If all those 6 trades lose, that is, if I lose all those 6 trades, yeah, I will not blow my accounts. and I will not cross the daily loss limit. Do you know why? It's because I define my daily loss, I define my risk per trade based on my daily loss. So look at this, I have $300 daily loss, meaning I'm not supposed to exceed $300. You know what I do? I divide $300 divided by 10, meaning in a day I have to lose 10 trades. To someone else, basically be like, oh no, that is too small, that is, now you know it's you that have been trading too big and you've not gone anywhere with what you are doing, right? I do a trade, which is 0.5% of the of each trade I'm trading, $30. All right, that way you would have to lose 10 good trades, like I mean 10 consecutive trades back to back in a day. If you lose 10 trades in a day, they're supposed to lock you up. You're supposed to be arrested. I lost 10, I cannot lose 10. So if you lose 10 trades in a day, you will still not exceed your $300. So to the person that asked that question about the daily loss and the maximum loss, the daily loss is $300 depending on your risk per trade. Don't exceed $300 loss in a day. If you do already the season, you do the enter 250 something, 260 something, just stop trading for that day. You get, tomorrow is another day. The maximum loss is $600, which is 10% of the 6k accounts. It's more than enough. It's more than enough. I don't know how I'm going to explain this, but it's more than enough. Alright, so the maximum loss is 10% of the 6k accounts. The daily loss is 5% of the 6k accounts. So I don't know how many trades you want to trade in a day. $300 is enough for you to use in that day, and then overall $600 is enough for you to use in that day. So when you're trading this account, you're not trading it in mind that you have a 6k account, you're trading it in mind that you have a $600 account. I repeat, you're not trading it in mind that you have a 6k account, you're trading it in mind that you have a $600 account. Alright, and that you are giving yourself a rule that you're not to lose more than $300 in a day. How much you used to buy the account? $60, which is $50. So you use $60 to buy the accounts, and then you trade this way. Tell me, how much more easy would it be? How much more easy would it be? So enough about firms like this. Even though I'm affiliated for them, enough is enough. Tomorrow or next tomorrow, whenever we meet again, I'll continue from there. Anyone that has any question again, how much do you risk on a 6k account? I want to purchase it and I want to trade with the 10 trade rule, which I'm risking. I just told you I risk, or when I traded the 6k account, I do this way: divide your daily loss divided by 10. So my daily loss on the 6k account is $300. 300 divided by 10 is 30. That is what I used on the 6k account. Mind you, that 6k account, that 6k account, let me not say too much, but do it. If you can do that and you can trade though, why not? It might take you maybe 2 months to pass your phase 1 and phase 2. It might not take you. Let me tell you now, I used 22 days to pass phase 1. I used 9 days to pass phase 2. That shows you how probabilistic our market is. Because I would have said, oh, I used 20 something days else again to pass. Remember, 22 days to pass phase 1, and I used 9 days to pass phase 2. I used 9 days to get the account to 10%, and I withdraw my money. So everything was encapsulated in just 2 months. Not complete 2 months, a month plus, but everything entered that 2 months. You get? So small is a place to begin, but small is not a place to remain. So you have a plan, you have a goal that you want to go very far. Learn to start from a small place. That is, yeah, receiving this little thing because I know where I'm going. I remember one time I think I was hearing every time that learn to see the fruit in the seeds. So you are seeing the fruit, you know, you have a vision, you can see far into the future. But remember, you're not going to jump up to the future. You grow up, you build it. I've been posting recently that you don't want to be a trick. This one is a warning, it's a stern warning to you. I don't want to know who you are. Maybe you're an idolo that is here, or I don't know what you are, right? Is a warning to you. Someone that is making $10,000 in a month, and then because of your bad practice you fall down to making less than 300,000 naira, because it is easy to go up. The way you are going to drop without discipline, it will be bad. So when I used to advise, I'll tell you, build, grow up, don't jump up. Have you seen when you jump, do you know you used to fall? There's a way you fall, you sustain injuries that before you recover from those injuries it will take you a lot of time. You have PTSD, you'll be treating those injuries and all. That is why many traders are still where they are today, because they fail. And this is due to bad risk practice. Don't be that trader. It's a warning to me. I don't want to know who you are, whether you like what I'm saying or not. It's a warning to you. Don't be the one that want to practice anyhow. You are trading anyhow. I have seen traders on this timeline, on the same timeline where we did. I've seen traders that on a steady day, they used to make at least $5,000 to $10,000. What they are posting now and what they are making now is not up to, I'm telling you the truth, it's not up to 200,000 naira in a month. Think about it. They know they live life, go back home. Think about making up to 10 million naira every month consistently, and then the person falls down to making 200,000 naira in a month. That is that one that's past, God forbid. I don't know what I'm going to say about that. But then all this thing boils down to small is a place to begin and not a place to remain. You can buy a 6K account today. Don't plan to stay with the 6K accounts. Trade the accounts, pass the accounts, make sure you practice good risk management, invest it in more, buy bigger accounts. When you buy a bigger account, right, buy more bigger accounts once you pass that one again, like that. Then that funded account, use it to be sorting your bills and send the money to your mom, send the money to your siblings, use it to take care of your people that have always supported you and have helped you. If nobody supports you, at least you support yourself. So spend the money on yourself, but don't lavish the money. It's not the time you want to go and be buying the latest phone or be buying the latest wristwatch. Your eyes will clear. You say you should lavish the money. Your eyes will clear. Nobody will send you money when you go broke. They say the shout, I don't withdraw 1 million, I don't withdraw 1 million. Person will withdraw 10 million. They shout, I don't withdraw 10 million naira. You should go and ask the person that have withdrawn 10 million naira before whether the money is to last like that. So you have to be disciplined in your spending. Save, spend, then invest. Lastly, save, spend, then invest. Small is a place to begin, not a place to remain. You can start very small, but don't stay small. Grow. Alright, so I'll see you when I see you, and this will be the end of this session. There's no more questions.